friends, it's Deanna here today, and today we're going to be sewing the Katharina Hooded Bolero. This is such a cute little cropped bolero. It's kind of like it is a pullover. It's got a hood option, it's got a crew neck option, and it's got a mock turtle option. It's got balloon sleeve and regular sleeves, and you can also wear them in short sleeves. This is so perfect to wear over all kinds of things, workout clothing, or just any kind of anything. Today I'm going to be making the crew neck option, but at the end, stick around to see what I made, but also I'm going to show you some pictures of how people have styled it and made it into different types and all the different options. So let's get started. Alright, to get started, I'm going to grab my front and back and I'm going to match up my shoulder seams and sew them right sides together. This is a knit fabric, so I'm going to be using my serger to sew this up at the shoulders. I'm going to sew those up. Alright, now I'm going to open it up, and even if you're sewing balloon sleeves or if you're sewing the regular sleeve, we're going to attach the bottom over sleeve. But if you're sewing sleeveless, you're going to go ahead and fold over and give it a memory press, so that way, a memory crease, so that way when you sew the sides, you will have, you'll open it back up, but you'll have that crease there to help you hem later. I'm going to go ahead and grab my sleeve and match up right sides together, the back area with the back area, and the front with the front, matching up here at the shoulder seam. Match those marks that are on your pattern, right sides together. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and fold it right sides together, and we're going to go ahead and sew our side seams. So matching up that armpit area seam here and going all the way down the sleeves and all the way down the bodice, right sides together. It is a very small area here at the bodice, but you're going to go all the way down right here. And do the same on the other side. While I'm doing that, I'm also going to go ahead and prep a whole bunch of other things. So I'm going to do that on my serger, and I'm also going to grab my neckband. This is not my neckband. I don't know what this is. This is just a scrap because I know that that's not my neckband. I'm going to grab my neckband. I'm going to sew it right sides together at the short raw edge here, also on my serger. Now, if you're doing cuffs, if you're doing regular cuffs, you're just going to fold basically right sides together. Whoop. You're just going to fold right sides together and sew a straight stitch, a straight edge with your serger, but I'm going to be doing the thumb holes. So first of all, you need to make sure that you marked your fabric where your little markings are. So I did, and I'm going to place my fabric right sides together and place those markers over it. And we're going to head over to our sewing machine, because what we're going to do is we're going to sew this up a little bit differently than we would sew up our cuffs on a regular basis. Like a regular cuff without thumb holes, you're just going to sew it straight through. This one, what is the word? This one, I can't even remember what the word is. This one, we are going to instead sew a little bit different. I can't remember the word. If you know what I'm trying to say, comment below and let me know, because I can't not remember. We're going to go straight stitch. Now remember, you got a back stitch, go straight stitch, back stitch here, leave this gap open, start here at the middle, back stitch, straight stitch, back stitch, leave this gap open, and then the same thing at the end, back stitch and stitch all the way through. So we're going to leave two spots open without any stitching, stitch, stitch, stitch. And we're going to do that at our sewing machine. I'm going to do the same for both. All right, let's go do all that. Now also at my sewing machine, because I'm doing the balloon sleeve, I'm going to put in a gathering stitch at the cuff, so that way I can gather my sleeve to fit my cuff. Well, not at the cuff, at the bottom of the sleeve, to gather my sleeve to fit into my cuff. I'm lengthening my stitch and I'm putting in a basting stitch all the way around together. All right, so I'm gonna grab my, first of all, my neckband, and what I like to do sometimes, it's, if the fabric's a little stubborn, I'll go ahead and fold it right sides, well, wrong sides together, which is what I'm supposed to do anyway, but what I mean by that is first, before I try to attach it, I will give it a little steam to help the fabric along on that crease, and it makes it easier when you go to attach it when you do that. Okay, I need, oh, here they are. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this thread. And we'll come back to that in a minute. And then to prep my cuffs, I'm gonna grab my cuffs that I sewed up, remove these pins because I don't need them anymore. And I'm going to trim the thread here because I just left it. But because I did the back stitching, then, you know, it's fine. It's not gonna come unraveled. And then I'm gonna fold it, I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna steam that open. Once I steam that open, I'm gonna fold my cuff over, and I'm gonna match up. If you fold it over all the way down to the raw edge here at the bottom, then this opening here should match up. You can see here, the opening matches up. Whoop. And we'll attach, and then when I go hem, I'm going to do this at the same time that I hem, we're going to sew around it to attach these two pieces together. So I'm going to do like a top stitching around the thumb hole area here. So I'm just going to pin it right now. And you can do it right now if you want to, or you can do it after, but I'm going to be on my sewing machine anyway hemming, so I'll figure I'll just do it then. But that will create your thumb hole here. So cool, right? So easy. While I'm here with my iron, I'm gonna also go ahead and steam for the hem. So get that hem ready to go. So that way after we attach the sleeves, the cuffs and the neckband, we can go ahead and also top stitch the thumb holes and hem. All right, so now we're gonna attach our neckband and our arm bands, or our armbands. We're gonna grab our neckband and I'm gonna quarter that. If you have questions about how to attach neckbands, like if you're scared of neckbands or if they give you a hard time and you're like, oh, we do have videos here on our YouTube channel that have tips and tricks on how to get the perfect neckband. One of them is called Bands, Bands, Bands. I love that video because I made it. That's not the reason why I love it, but I love it because that's exactly how I make my neckbands. And ever since I started doing bands that way, my neckbands turn out so good every time, and I love it. So after I quarter my band, I'm also gonna quarter my neck area. Also, if you're making the hood and you're like, ooh, I'm not really sure how to do the hood option, we also have a video here on just how to attach a hood, so you can watch that as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and match up those quarter points to my neckband, and then we'll attach. And then for the cuffs, we're gonna grab our cuffs and we're going to first get rid of this serger tail here because it annoys me. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and gather our cuff to the width of gather our sleeve, the bottom of our sleeve to the width of our cuff. So place your cuff right there and then pull on the basting stitches to gather your cuff so that it's going to fit nice and comfortably there. And just kind of spread the gathers around. And then now we're gonna fit that cuff into our sleeve and match up the seam, the inseam, to where the cuff, where the thumb hole is, because this is the inseam, so you want that to match up with your thumb. And we're just gonna match up all the sides, all around right sides together, and we're gonna go ahead and go sew that up. We're gonna sew this together. We're going to hem and we're going to top stitch the cuff and attach the neckband, and we'll be done. So I'm gonna do I'm going to attach the neckband and the cuff on my serger. Then I'm going to top stitch my thumb hole on my sewing machine, just because it gives you more liberty to move around. And then I'm going to top stitch the hem on my cover stitch. All right, let's go finish up. All right, so we're just gonna start at the seam here and just top stitch around that thumb hole opening area. When I get to the top, I'm just gonna put my my foot up, leave my needle down, and then do the same on the other side. All right, friends, we are finished with this bolero. I think it turned out so cute. Look at those thumb holes. Adorable. I think that this for a workout top with a hood would be so cute. I'm going to show you some pictures of some different makes that people have made with the different options. I think this is so super cute. What I really love about this, and the one that I just made, is if I'm going somewhere like out to eat or to a park or somewhere, and I am wearing like a t-shirt dress, I tend to get cold sometimes. So this is so nice to just have this little thing to throw over, and you just put it right over your dress or your top or whatever you're wearing, and it gives you warm on your arms that you would like, and you can make it to match, and you can even make it with the same fabric, so it would be like a matching, but then you take it off and it's like, oh, it's, you know. Anyway, I think it's super cute. Comment below and let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Go see all of our other videos. Go grab this pattern, come back and sew it up with me, and I'll see you all next time. Also, comment below and let me know which option you're going to make first. All right.